joining us. In case you didn't know, you're at Culture Shocking Words. The next poet that I'm bringing up, I only met her about 6 months ago. And until I met her, I thought I was the only poet on the island doing sexy erotic poetry. So I want to bring up Ashley. Ashley is one of our sexy poets. And she says she's got some new shit for y'all tonight.
He spoke, his silence in longhand. When his pen finally reached my pad, I turned into a handful of paper cuts. An unrelieved itch led us to a bed of nails, and through the crucible of sin, we locked and keyed bedroom hymns. Shadows chasing concave indentations through fleeting fingertips. There was this static about him I had trouble trusting. I felt electrified. Clung to his side like a child, the way his body wrapped around me like a submissive pinky promise. He had the tongue of a willow tree. Could make whole conversations lean to his spineless work. His mouth filled with the bricks his broken home left behind, often tasted of coffee, cigarettes, and loneliness. He offers me barbed wire hands. I tell him, rest your body in my bed of water. Rest your bones in my navel. This conch shell, it has healing powers. Dive into my deep. He did, and I swallowed him whole. I mean, are we like feeling some sexy shit tonight? Like,
yes!
All right. We'll just keep going with some sexy shit then. All right, friend. I want to be ample caresses in the concave indentations of your surface, taken in that sepia tone Polaroid snapshot. I'm talking lipstick track marks. I want to be your skin, so I can experience how you feel inside me tonight. I was trying to watch Requiem for a Dream, thinking it was a synopsis of a how-to guide to somehow rid you of my pastime, but it just made me want to call and see if you wanted to come smoke this blunt with me and talk about how fucked up that movie is. See, this personality you possess is that in-the-mood relationship, just too cryptic to understand because each micro-expression seems to express this previously encoded relation, and it seems almost too natural to linger in your laugh, to divide my smile in the direction of your each algorithm. So tonight, I don't want to feel your absence in the grooves of my chicken skin tonight. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be white sheets that cloak Sanskrit whispers of archaic love songs. And let my fingers act as chisels and carve our story into your skin tonight. Let's not play pretend. I want to lay bare in the soul condition you render the shadows of this sin with your figure. I want to gasp the soliloquy of your spirit. I want to scream the identification of your soul until your God can hear it. And though yes, I want to keep calling out these introductions, please don't go yelling Jesus. It's misleading, a little unnatural, and box screen pinnings of the body does not cause for spiritual retribution, nor am I looking for salvation tonight. I want to be Lady in Red, laying between the chalk white canvases that mask the diverge in our spirit, and I want to repaint it by reliving this image. So tonight, I'm just trying to inhibit the contrast of your honey-toned skin. Tonight, I want the trembles of your skin. Sorry, 1 minute, guys. My bad. The words your memory is too scared to speak of. The words your memory is too scared to be meek of. Tonight, I want the trembling of speech to crack down my walls like plate tectonics. Perhaps be the fault boundary crashing over you, or the divergent boundary, and the only fight we have tonight is who is on top of whom. And we can wrestle out the details of that later, because tonight, I'm going to be good to you. I'm going to bathe in the light reflecting off your composition. I'm going to allow the combustion of this neuron star-like collision tonight. I just want to be one silhouette composed of two bodies tonight. I want to finally breathe in the mumblings of your sonnets, and it's not going to be as frank. In fact, I want you to reminisce our past, foresee our future, and then live in the presence. Tonight, we're gonna wild out like some teenage adolescents, and this time, Mollies will not be held accountable for our ecstasy. Tonight, I want to raise the pleasure of your body until it makes braille of your skin. Breathe them off with my lips until you speak in tongues, and then weave together our souls until gold has been spun. I'm talking that 24 carats. And live off those riches like a queen. Tonight, I'm finally gonna make you my king, and I want my first meal to be in between those thighs. Tonight, I'm finally gonna make you mine, and it's not gonna be as friend. In fact, I want the only cries on my shoulder to be my name as you bite it into my skin. I want to be the mistake you can't help me making, so you just keep making it again. Tonight, I just want to be that atmosphere before the storm. That heavy and quiet and peaceful and warm. And I'm going to instill that this can't be a friendship anymore, because tonight, I'm going to leave my exes in the mirror. I'm going to walk away completely and be only yours to share. Tonight, I'm not going to care about the little girls of the battle scars in your hippocampus. This woman's going to diverge your concentration on the reasons you're not standing, because I'm going to love you until your body shakes. And I'm not going to ask if you're comfortable or okay. I want to be the reason you recollect on the aches of tomorrow's yesterday and live in the abyss of infinite. This tension could lead to something magnificent, so just cut it with your knife. Tonight, I'm not trying to be your friend, lover, or mother. Tonight, I'm gonna be your wife. All right. When my then boyfriend first noticed the bite marks on my inner thighs and the scars that adorn my back, I simply responded, wolves. 1, I will teach my daughter that she is a house, that her body is full of rooms, how to lock those rooms with separate keys, how to leave some open, how to seal one shut. 2, I will tell her that men will come inside, whether through hushed footsteps or invitation, and both will tell her not to scream. 3, I am learning as I get older that I am gathering more rooms, that I am a hostel full of hostage memories, and somewhere between bargaining and acceptance, I realize the bargaining is never really over. 5, 4, in the kitchen is where love grows, where starved bodies become full. I will tell her this is where the knives hide in case you decide to peel back his Adam's apple and take a bite, or scrape your scrapes and scraps off the walls when the fires consume you whole. 5, I will teach her that bedrooms are not the place to keep secrets, but sometimes it's where they hide when what they seek is not what they found. 5, I will teach her that bedrooms will convince her to slip off her pride like a skirt, unhinge her ego like a bra, but that sometimes the soliloquy of a lonely man can teach you about true nakedness. 5, I will teach her that bedrooms can host just as many dreams as they can make TV shows of the teeth of night terrors, and that you will grieve the innocence you left behind or celebrate your womanhood there. 6, in the bathroom where one day she will count her ribs, where she will measure her growth through a metric lens. I will teach her not to compare herself to material beauty, but who she's ever been. 7, in the basement, we often speak in the dark. I'm teaching her to grow comfortable here, that there is a peace in its echoing chamber. This is where she hides her bodies. This is where she hacks at her insides. 8, I will teach her that love will turn your ribs into a revolving door, that people will come and go as they please. Some will try to rest their bones there, and others will try to make home of you. 9, if wolves ever come with their sharp carnivorous teeth, I will teach her not to treat those infectious thoughts, not to live in that trauma, but break the cycle. 9, I will teach her that love is never just a bond between who you are and who you've been, but it's always constantly moving forward. 10, in the last room is where her self-worth can breathe for a little while. I will teach her that this should only be traveled by the self. This is the room that you seal shut. When my new man, now new father, sees my adornment of scars, I remind him that my daughter is part wolf, that I have learned to fight them off my entire life, so if they ever come knocking on her doorstep, she will always know how to fight back.
All right, can we get a word?